Yeah. What's that?
It's the Grange Academy Maths Department newsletter, issue 721, just out May 26th, 2025.
Okay. A maths newsletter. So what's the plan?
Well, the mission is basically to pull out the interesting mathematical bits, see what makes them tick.
Right. Like number stuff, geometry maybe?
Exactly. Number quirks, some geometry ideas, and there's even a puzzle in there to get your brain working.
Sounds good. It's
Yeah.
always interesting to see how math shows up outside of, textbooks, even in a school newsletter.
Definitely. So let's kick things off with the first bit that jumped out, the number 721 itself.
The issue number.
Well, yeah, but also the writer mentions it was their hotel room number, and it got them thinking mathematically.
Ah, okay. Like those Ramanujan numbers, sums of cubes.
Sort of along those lines. We know Ramanujan numbers are sums of two cubes in two ways. 721 isn't quite that, but
It's got a different property, right? Something got differences.
Exactly. It's a difference of cubes. So one cube minus another.
Okay.
But it can be done in two different ways. Two distinct pairs of cubes that subtract to give 721.
Oh, that is neat. So like AB equals 721 and also CD equals 721.
Precisely. And they apparently linked to the algebra on X, Twitter, if you want to see the actual numbers.
That's pretty cool. It's one of those unexpected number theory things.
Right. Why is that even interesting, mathematically speaking?
Well, I think it's about finding hidden structures, isn't it?
Okay.
You have these integers, and suddenly you find these relationships, these patterns that aren't obvious at all. It pushes understanding of how numbers actually work.
Yeah, makes sense. Every math geek loves spotting stuff like that.
Absolutely. Okay, what else? You mentioned geometry.
Yeah, shifting gears a bit. Shapes. Remember the old Twitter logo, the bird?
Vaguely, yeah.
Apparently, it was generated using just 13 circles. This is exactly 9 years before the newsletter date.
13 circles. Okay.
And what's really cool is someone named Dory saw that 9 years ago and made 13 different animals using just 13 circles each.
Wow. Okay. That's creative.
Totally. There's a link in the newsletter to see them all, little circular creatures. It really shows how basic shapes can build complex things.
Yeah, like from art to engineering using simple blocks. So are they good? The animals.
Huh. Well, the newsletter author likes the whale. Someone called Colin mentioned in it prefers the walrus.
Walrus made of circles. I'd like to see that.
Me too. And they ask you, the listener, which one's your favorite. It's a nice touch, makes it personal.
Yeah, it connects the sort of abstract math idea to actual creativity and, well, taste. Pretty neat.
Okay, ready for a challenge? Time to use our own brains.
Uh-oh. A puzzle.
Yep, here it is. 9 delegates at a maths conference rated this very newsletter. The average rating they gave was 91%.
Okay, high average. 9 people.
So the question is, what was the lowest possible rating any one of those delegates could have given?
Ah, right. The classic average problem. You need to think about extremes. How low can one go if the others are presumably quite high?
Exactly. One for you listening to mull over.
Definitely tests understanding of averages. What else was in there? Any lighter stuff?
Yeah, a couple of quick things. There's a thought of the week.
Oh, yeah?
Why is it no one ever has the right amount of whelm?
Huh. That's quite good, actually. Very relatable. Either overwhelmed or underwhelmed. Never just whelmed.
Right, adds a bit of humor.
Shows it's not all serious equations.
Then there's a quick mention of the upcoming milk rota.
Central school business.
And a note about 2025 SQUA Higher Maths with a Twitter handle, so, relevant community stuff.
Keeps everyone connected.
And a little teaser for the next issue, SQUA 2025 Exam Review 2. So, looking ahead.
Good stuff. Keeps people reading.
So, wrapping up this little deep dive into the newsletter, it's been a surprisingly diverse trip, hasn't it?
Yeah, from number theory oddities with 721 to creative geometry with those circles and a puzzle.
It really does show that math pops up in interesting ways, even in, unexpected places.
Like a hotel room number or an old social media logo, the details are often hiding in plain sight.
Which makes you think, doesn't it? How often do we just walk past numbers and shapes every day without really seeing the maths in them?
Yeah. What other mathematical gems might be just sitting there waiting for us to notice?